Hello, Janesville. Alan here. Behind the Curtain is the topic, and we're here with Jim McCulloch, who's with JPAC, and he's going to tell us all the wonderful things that are happening in the month of February, which I believe has a lot of humor and excitement and participation from the audience and other stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So why don't we launch into wherever you want to begin.
That sounds great. First thing, thanks for having me here, Alan. It's a wonderful time to be here at the JATV studios on a nice snowy day.
Yeah, the world's glazed donut outside.
The world's glazed donut outside, correct. So we're here to talk about all the happenings that are happening in February at JPAC. Starting off with our first weekend, we've got the Sunshine Boys, which is by Neil Simon. That'll be performed by the Janesville Little Theater. So if you're interested in coming out to see a classic comedy, Neil Simon is the tickets, and the Sunshine Boys will certainly brighten up your spirits for that. So JLT has been working frantically to get this show put together for us, and we're very excited to be bringing that. So that starts off the month of February. It's a short month, but we've got a lot of things that are going on. After that, we have our Live on Main comedy series. We've got Willie Farrell. That's not Will Ferrell, but it's Willie Farrell. And Andy Hartley are going to be coming. Those are our comedians that come in on the second weekend of February. They're part of our Comedy on Main series. Both of these are nationally renowned comedians. They've been on the Funny Bone circuit. They've been in Atlantic City. They've been in Las Vegas, and so they're currently taking the national tour route, and they'll be coming up into Wisconsin in a couple weeks. So we've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to have them, so they're going to be coming and entertaining the people for that. So we've got just great comic stuff happening this year. Our comic series has really taken off, so we're very happy to be bringing these two comedians to us via Las Vegas, I think is where they're coming in from.
So with these performances, are they going to be in the smaller theater or actually in the big?
Yes, both of the performances I just talked about will be in our small gallery space.
Okay.
It seats about 100, so it's more of an intimate space there. With the comedy series, we're able to put in some extra chairs, so we can fit about 100 to 120 is what the max is. Okay. However, if you are interested in tickets, I would get them quickly because they do tend to sell out early in the week. So they sell out relatively quickly. So if you are interested in checking out our comedy series, get your tickets early because they will sell out guaranteed. So, but that's good. And then the other thing we've got coming up here for our Live on Main series to finish off, I'll finish that off before I go into this. We've got the Everly set. So if you like the Everly Brothers, this is a fantastic cover band. One of the founders is the founder of the Rockapella group, Rockapella, Carmen Sandiego, if you remember that.
Yep.
So he's one of the founding members of this group, and then the second half of the duo is one of his colleagues that he's hooked up with, and they've come up with what's called the Everly set. So they go around and they do all of the Everly Brothers music. So, you know, Bye Bye Love, Kathy's Clown, Dream, Dream, Dream. So if you like all of those, that would be a fantastic way to come and see that. Tickets for that are $25. That's our Live on Main series. That will be up in the big theater. Okay. So tickets are going very well for that. The Everly Brothers are fantastic. I mean, they were like the precursor to Simon and Garfunkel and some of the other folk bands of the 60s and 70s, so they were a big influence on them.
Yeah, there's a number of tunes that they ended up doing that other artists have covered over the years, right, over and over and over again. So yeah, right, yeah, there's some of that roots rock and roll. Exactly,
so it should be a great show. We were real excited when we were able to book them last fall. So we were quite fortunate to have that. Then the other thing that's coming up is we are going to be having, and I know one of your producers, Tina, is fascinated by this. We're going to be having our Grease sing-along. And that comes up on February 22nd. So if you love the movie classic Grease, Grease is the word, Alan, and it's coming to JPAC on the 22nd. It'll be live sing-along. If you've never been to a sing-along before, you can't really describe it. The audience kind of goes crazy. It's like a live concert. And we've got a little gift bag that'll go out, so we've got little different things that go along with the show. So at certain times during the show, we'll ask you to pull things out of your little goodie bag and use them as like props for the show. We'll teach you how to do Grease Lightning. There'll be Beauty School Dropout. We've got a ambush makeover in the works that we're going to try to get somebody made over for. Tina's shaking her hand over there going, that's me. So we've got also in the beginning of it, we have Karen's Super Deli. Which is a local deli here in Janesville. They're going to be hosting a super supper for us before the event. So that goes from 5 until 6:45. It's an all-you-can-eat soup buffet, 3 different kinds of soup, and bread, cookies, dessert. and it'll be a great way to kick off the evening. So it's a Friday night, so when you're done with work or the kids are done with school, hop down to Janesville, have some soup, come see a great movie, sing along with the cast, and there'll be costume contests, and there'll be drink specials. We're looking at making up some Pink Lady drinks and some T-Bird drinks, so good family fun for everybody. So it should be a great time. This is the first sing-along we've actually done down at JPAC, so we're excited to see what the outcome is.
You know, the interesting thing too, it's you and I probably saw this movie in the theaters as kids, because
Yes.
I think it probably
Came out in 78.
78.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would have been like 10 years, 11
Right.
years old, something
Yep,
like
10
that.
years old. Yep.
Yeah, and I remember going to it. I think I went and saw it twice, and I think I even had the audio cassette
Right.
of the soundtrack,
I
which
had
was
the vinyl. I had the vinyl.
RKO. It was on
Yes.
RKO.
Yes, it was.
So anybody know who RKO is? What exactly was that animal? Was it a
It was
floating
a dog,
pig?
wasn't it? No, it was the dog.
It was a dog.
Well, that's
but it was-
RCA. That's RCA.
It was kind of puffy.
Right. Blowfish? I don't
Yeah,
know.
no. It was like some weird floating hippopotamus thing. I don't know.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Now that you said floaty hippopotamus thing, that brought it all into focus for me.
I don't
yes.
know. We'll have some clarification. At the bottom of the screen, it'll tell you exactly what the RKO emblem really was.
Perfect.
People are still trying to figure it out years after they went under.
I don't think it was a hippo, though. I think that's probably the wrong.
I feel like it was a toothless hippo.
Could have been. Could have been. But so that's our Grease sing along, and that's tickets for that are $15 for adults, $12 for students, and if you come in early for the soup and supper, that's $8 and $6. Like I said, all you can eat soup buffet. And I will leave one of these here for you if you wish. Tina already
excellent.
took 4 of them for herself.
Well,
so.
when you think about people going out and getting something to eat and then watching a movie, you can't
Right.
do that
Right.
for that price.
If this is successful, we're hoping. Had we known earlier when we were scheduling this out, we would have put it on a weekend because we would like to, of course, like maybe a sock hop or a dance marathon, something kind of to go along with it would have been a fun little thing. But we've got a lot of great things coming up with this, so we're excited for everyone to come out and check this out. And this is part of the Hendricks Family Foundation. The Hendricks family has been generous enough to donate our family series, so they're the sponsors for that. So we thank them for their contributions, and hopefully you can come out and join us for Grease on the 22nd of February. And then to round out the month, we have our something a little more local, which I'm sure your daughter might maybe be involved in. It's the Janesville District Honors Orchestra concert.
Oh, very good.
And that'll be happening down at JPAC on the 28th of February. It's a fantastic program. Diana Reitz, who's the middle school director, she'll be in charge of the whole thing, and she's put together the honors orchestra from all of the different schools in the district of Janesville. They all come together for one night down at the Performing Arts Center and give a fantastic concert. So it's really great to see these kids come out performing some just fantastic music, and just to see the talent that goes into these productions is amazing. So
Well, it sounds like we need to put that one on our calendar.
I think so. So you can come over and record that. So yeah, that'd be great. So that rounds out our month of February for entertainment. One last thing is we have announced, of course, if you haven't heard by now, our gala artist for the JPAC Gala, which is coming up in May, is Jane Lynch. So the comedian will be coming here. She's going to be doing some comic stand-up, and then she'll also be doing a little 3-piece band combo she's got. So it should be really kind of neat.
Yeah, when I found out what the date was, I got a conflict, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, you can always change that in your calendar if you wish.
I can't. I play an annual concert the same weekend.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
that's our big gala artist, and we just released the tickets for that a week ago, and tickets are selling steadily. They're not sold out yet, but I guarantee they will be sold out. So don't wait until the last minute to get your tickets if you want to come to the gala.
Our balcony seats are open?
Balcony seats will be available as well. Yeah, we sell the whole place out. And then we've got just a great lineup for the stuff coming up. It's just awesome. So we're really excited for Jane Lynch to be coming here. And then the other big announcement that we had at the beginning of this month was that we are going to be doing our summer program. And this year's summer program is going to be Alice in Wonderland Junior. So we will be performing that the first weekend in August, and we'll be auditioning that in April. It's a kids program. I'm in charge of the education portion of it. So what it is we audition any kid that wants to come in and audition. They sign up, take the class, audition. We'll cast anybody that auditions, and then we have a class in July. So it's a 4-week class, 3 hours a day for 5 days a week. And what we do is we put on this show from start to finish. So last year we did Willy Wonka. We had over 70 kids. So we anticipate just as many kids this year. It's been a great program. The kids have a great time. It's just I can't say enough about the program and the kids, just the talent that comes out, and to be able to put on a Broadway style show like that in 4 weeks is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, your daughter played Alice, I believe.
Yeah, but there's also more than one Alice. So
Right. Well, we don't give too much away. There's
yeah.
a couple. There's multiple Alices. There's multiple multiple Cheshire Cats.
Yeah.
One Queen, one Caterpillar, and then just tons of different characters throughout the whole thing. So there's lots of little smaller parts, which give some kids are a little intimidated. They don't want the big parts. So these smaller characters kind of create them, give them a little more sense of security, so they can still sing and still shine in their thing, but they're not under pressure to have to carry the show.
I think the fact that it's a musical makes it a lot easier for people to remember things. And
Absolutely,
carry
absolutely.
on. So it's a great break-in for the kids.
And to go along with that, last year we did our first annual public art project, and it was candy shapes to go along with Willy Wonka, which was our theme last year. This year with Alice in Wonderland, we've decided our community art project is going to be teacups. So we've got our little teacups here. These are ceramic teacups. They're plain now, but when they're all decorated, they can be turned into most anything you can think of. You just got to get them, paint them. These are actual planters. So if you look through the bottom, it's got a little hole in there, so you wouldn't fill much tea up with this. But they're planters, and it's got the saucer and the cup. These go for, it's $25 for a cup and saucer. And what that goes for, that covers the cost of the cup. It's also a fundraiser, because what we do throughout the year is we do a lot of programming throughout the year, and we need to find ways to sustain that programming. And this turned into a great fundraiser last year, and we thought it themed with the show. So you can pick these up at JPAC. If you call down there, there's a limit of 50 of them. And I think we have like 40 of them left. So 10 have already left the shop. But you can donate it. You don't have to be the artist. If you just want to be a sponsor, you can sponsor one if you know somebody that wants to paint it. For example, we had someone last year, they bought 2 or 3 of them, and then they donated them to Craig and Parker High School art departments, and then the artists there did, the student artists did some. And then at the end of the, there you go, Alan, pinky's out, good. At the end of the run of Alice in Wonderland, we'll be auctioning all of these items off. So the highest bidder gets them at a silent auction, and it goes and it helps fund the rest of our programming throughout the year.
Yeah, and I noticed that it's glazed on the inside, so
Correct.
it's good for the plants, and it's also unglazed on the outside, so it's going to be porous, so it'll actually take paint in pretty well.
Yep, it'll take paint, it'll take glaze, whatever you want. We're not going to fire them again, but you can decorate them however you wish. And then they'll be all on display. So they're available now, and you can get them at JPAC and while supplies last. And then once they are all done, we will collect them all back up. The due date, I believe, is May 1st. They can be collected back to JPAC, so you've got a few months to figure out how you want to decorate them and design them. Then they'll be all on display in one of our venues downtown. We're not really sure. We're still negotiating with where they're going to be, but we will stack them all up, and there'll be one huge tower of teacups, so to speak, to help promote the show for the summer.
Very good.
So yeah, we've got a lot of great stuff. So Alice in Wonderland is our summer show. We'll talk more about that as time goes on. But like I said, February, it's a short month, but we've packed a lot of entertainment in to that short little month we have here. So I encourage you all to come out to JPAC and see what we've got to offer.
Very good. Exciting time. Grease sounds like a
It's the word.
fantastic.
It is the word.
Participating, and
Right.
I think you're going to be hitting all those. Gosh, I think everybody knows where Grease is coming from.
Right. So if you have people that want to come out and see it, if you've got, we had one class reunion that was considering coming down, and we haven't heard back from them yet, but they were considering coming down as a part of their class reunion festivities. So groups, families, whatever you can think of, bring them on out, and then also bring them out for the Everly set. So if you like the Everly Brothers, Neil Simon, the Everly Brothers, Grease, it's just a great time in Janesville to come out and support theater.
Fantastic. Well, thanks, Jim, for being here, giving us an update on what JPAC's up to. It's always wonderful things, and it's affordable. You know, these are very, very key things. But yeah, as for the shows, keep in mind, tickets can sometimes go fast. So be sure to jump on board and see what JPAC has to offer. So thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Alan.
Catch you next month.
All right.